Hey everybody, this is Nick from Got Tech, the podcast, and in this, my final 12 days of Edtech video, I'm going to give you 3 new methods for student video projects. For my first project idea, I want to talk about a stop motion video project using a really great app called Stop Motion Studio. You can search for that in your app store and it's going to look just like this. There is a paid for pro version. You can see it down here in purple. You want to skip that and make sure that you're asking your students to download the blue one. This app is completely free and very simple to use. I instruct my students on how to do it for about 2 to 3 minutes tops, and then they take the rest from there. Pretty much you can imagine holding up your phone's camera to an object that you are manipulating in incremental movements, and you continually tap a button on the screen to take pictures as you move these objects. The app strings all those pictures together and makes a really professional looking stop motion video. If you check out some of these images here, I can't show you this because it's an app on my phone and I'm here in my Chrome browser, but you want to give your kids maybe some paper so they can do paper cutouts or clay shapes. One of these examples even has a little Lego character that you can move around and add a background behind. So there's tons of stuff you can do with it. In my chemistry classes, I ask my students to make a stop motion video that models some type of scientific process, but you could of course think of an application in whatever subject area you teach. The point is, Stop Motion Studio makes a really time-consuming and complex process like stop motion video creation, makes it really easy. They can usually complete the whole project in 2 to 3 class periods. Next up, I've got a video project using something called Prezi Video. So if you're like me, you might have forgotten completely about Prezi and that it was a thing. I remember this from, I don't know, maybe about 10 years ago, and it was just a place for people to go to get really sort of cool and engaging presentations. And that's awesome, and for me, Prezi has just kind of always been there, but I did not know that they were continuing to innovate, and now they have their own video recording product. So the way it works is, of course, if you can imagine that super engaging Prezi style video with all sorts of cool graphics and animation, now you and your webcam are going to be inserting you directly into the background or within the frame of that really engaging Prezi video. Their main application is integrating with video conferencing tools like Zoom, WebEx, and Google Meet, which is pretty great and you might want to use it for that, but with this tool you can also record and make really engaging presentations, video presentations for your classes. And they eventually get to this on the prezi.com/video website way at the bottom, where it describes how this could be used for visual lessons, flipped classrooms, and so forth. And of course that's how I'm talking about using it today. So as a teacher, I might want to start making some of my instructional videos for class using Prezi Video, and of course I might want to try this out for my next video project that the students are creating. And lastly, I've got a new screen capture tool called SnagIt. So here's a quick snapshot of some of the things that SnagIt can do for you. More simply, even before we get to video, it is a screen capture tool, or if you've ever used that snipping tool where you can sort of click and drag around an area of your screen and capture it as an image, it's going to do that for you. One of the cool things it does is called panoramic scrolling capture, where you can scroll down a page, let's say an entire web page, that is larger than your computer screen, and it will capture that entire scroll as one image. That's pretty cool. They of course have a screen recorder tool as well that you can use to record your next screencast video with webcam, audio, turn it into a GIF, and trim that as we have in a lot of other screencasting tools. What I really like this for in terms of my next student video project is that they also have an app that lets the students record what's happening on their phone screen. So the next time I'm going to be doing a screen casting project with my students, I'm going to offer up this as an option to them if they would prefer to use their phones, and if they think that's going to create the better product, I can send them to SnagIt. And that's going to wrap it up for this 12 days of EdTech video. Thanks a lot for watching.